with, yes, with your girl. Yes, 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 yes. Show me love, show me love. I just posed for you. Yes, it's your girl, Coach LockMarie, Goddess LockMarie. Yes, you guys, how are you? How are you? I missed you. Oh, y'all have to excuse me. I'm still literally moving stuff around. Oh, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Y'all, it's almost Thanksgiving. OMG. Time waits for no one. Like, for real, for real. Wow. So what y'all doing for the holidays? Cooking? I'm gonna be honest, this year, only thing I'm really thinking about is some dressing. Like last month, I think, or October. Yeah, that was last month because it's November. I had a taste for some dressing. Man, I fought the feeling. I fought hard. And I didn't make any because I said, no, I don't want to mess it up for Thanksgiving because I'm sure going to make me a nice little bowl. Because, you know, it's a one-person party up in here now. So, I'm going to make sure I have my little dressing. And I was drinking. I got a free ham, but I gave it to my neighbors. Yes, you can applaud me. Because I could have cooked it and ate, but I was going to, if I eat the ham, 3-4 slices? And that whole ham would have went to waste. So I was like, no. They have 2 kids, and it's, you know, it's a husband and a wife. I was like, no, we gonna share this ham and be a blessing. And so that's what I did. So I may get me a rotisserie chicken from one of my favorite spots, the Chicken Man, my homeboy. I might get him to get me a nice rotisserie. And my dressing, and what else? Y'all help me. Let me come up with my list right now, because if I don't, I will forget, and it'll be Thanksgiving Day, and I'll be sitting up here talking about, oops, my bad. Wait, what is this? Oh, we might talk about this then. I just tore a piece of paper out of a notepad, y'all, and it has something on the back that is very interesting. So we're going to talk about that today. I don't remember when I wrote that. Usually I write the date when I write stuff. Okay, so Thanksgiving list. So we're going to have some dressing. We're going to have some rotisserie chicken, because I don't want no turkey. I got a free turkey last year. Someone special gave me a free turkey last year. Let's see, dressing, rotisserie chicken. What else do I want? I can't think of anything, you guys. Help me. Oh, got to have the cranberry sauce. That's about the only sugar I'm going to put in my body. I may make a little mac and cheese with the white cheese, maybe. Do I want mac and cheese? I don't even know if I want mac. Like, because I don't eat this stuff no more, y'all. Like, seriously, your girl has seriously been hanging tight with her health life. Like, I'm about that life, y'all. What's up? these streets, living healthy. Shoot, life is not for the health. The world is not for health. It's all for the sugar. Y'all know everything got sugar. And that's why y'all walking around with them sugar bellies. It ain't beer, it's sugar. Yeah, I know I got the clown. But yeah, so if I would give me some dressing, some chicken. I can't even remember what else we used to eat. Like, I am so like away from it that I don't even maybe I don't even want no beans. Like, I don't know, y'all. A salad. Oh yes, a nice salad. Get all my minerals and vitamins from the leafy greens. Talk to me now. I love this. Sweet Talk by Tyra Chant. Y'all know your girl, me. I'm talking about me. Y'all know I got an EP out, right? Hey, yes, y'all, yes, yo, girl. Ouch, man, like literally out the organic past, I guess, of my desires. I literally had not given up on it, but just forgot about, my spoken word / poetic side of myself, and being away into myself and not really having any distractions. Okay, I'll just say it, no man in my life. I was like my brother and him and his best friends, which is now like my best friend, my twin, old big head. Shout out to JC, my nigga. Oh, beanhead. Them two, those are my road dogs. Woof, woof, woof. They have helped me literally come out my shell, and like it was really therapeutic for me. I learned how to use my do not disturb and stuff, because them two right there, they just ain't got no clock. They just texting and sending beats and lyrics 24/7. I'm like, excuse me, but a sister got to get her beauty rest, if you don't mind. So I learned how to set my do not disturb and silence notifications. I used to see that pop up on people's phone. I'm like, I learned real quick dealing with them two. But I love them. Those my brothers. One is my brother from my mother, and the other one is my brother from another mother. I'm proud of both of them. They doing their thing, and yeah. And my brother's gonna help me. We're gonna still do some more stuff. Got my first one out. He's doing the family affair one now. So we got two volumes of that to do, and then I told him I got some other ideas, and I gotta get back to it to probably start of the next year. Maybe by Valentine's Day, I'll have something else out. Hopefully, I'll also have a Valentine. But life is good, you guys. I'm really, really happy with myself. Like, I've learned that it's funny. It started before I left my relationship I began to understand it. Like, I look back at my old posts and my old, pictures and things, and literally it was like around 2018 that I began this journey of inner healing from from childhood, and I won't even call it trauma, because I wasn't traumatized as no kid or nothing like that. Like, compared to some people's lives, everybody has, quote unquote, the word trauma. It sounds dramatic, but everybody has something that they can grow from or they can evolve from, that, as a child, you were maybe familiar with or had been programmed to think about or believe, right? And so there's always growth, and it's a sad day and a sad reality when we just take what we were given from other people and never do our own research or never do our own study or development and growth, and we just regurgitate for year after year after year what somebody else told you or said was truth, and you never find your own inner truth for yourself, for your own life. And it's a lot of grown people that are still living off of other people's he say she say stuff. And so it's a choice, and if it's working for you, hey, more power to you. If you are genuinely happy within, living that life, your best life, which is what God intended when He created us, to have life and that more abundantly, I applaud you, right? But if not, then that's when, you still have time. No matter how old you are, you can still redefine yourself and find out who you are. Look that person in the mirror and ask, who am I? What do I like? Where do I want to live? What do I want to wear? How do I want to act or sing? Or, like the older generations, we were just so programmed to listen to the elders, to where we lost our voice. We lost our way sometimes because we were following other people who more than half the time it was like the blind leading the blind, the lost leading the lost, But I am I'm impressed, and I'm just excited for the new generations, because they are leaders and they are doing it, and they are finding their passions early and they are sticking with it, and a lot of times it's because the moms and dads regret not being able to do what they wanted to do, so they are, that's where you get where the generational curses are broken, because grandmama and them didn't allow mama and them to do it, so now mama and them are allowing their kids to do it, and now the kids are excelling and they're expanding, they're growing, they're making money doing what they love to do, right? They're not stuck behind a desk all day, every day, because that's all they knew, that's all they were taught. I can say, and I love my grandmama. I will never say anything negative, because there's nothing negative to say. But the belief was, get a good job with benefits, get a good job that this, or get something stable, get a county job, get a an 8 to 5, a 9 to 5. So that's all I knew, and I hadn't seen anything else or really was exposed to anything else, so that's what I did, and that's what kept me, and it sustained me for darn near half my life, and I'm grateful, but had I been under another, what I see the other kids and other people are, parents are really supporting the passions and the drives in the kids. If I was asked, what is it that you love to do? What is it that if you could do it and not get paid doing it, you would do it for the rest of your life? Then I probably would have went after, being a talk show host, or being a journalist, or, a TV anchor, or an actress, or, what I'm saying? Because y'all, if you listen to me enough, I love to talk. I'm an introvert though. For real. Stop laughing. I am. I'm very shy and quiet. Says the girl who has 500 million posts and videos online, right? But for real though. For real. In real life, I'm very, quiet, reserved. Stop laughing. Y'all saying we ain't laughing, you the one laughing. I know, huh? I'm laughing at myself. No, but I'm a introverted extrovert, or extroverted introvert. I love to be alone, to be in my thoughts, to be quiet, to observe. But I love people. I'm a people person. I really am. And I know what it is now. I love the right people. I love people who have the right intent and the right heart. I've always, because I was around a certain environment that they, when people swear up and down, they are the cream of the crop, kind of, I guess you could say. Your mind, you like, man, well, maybe it is me, or maybe no, it was not me, y'all. It was not. I am learning, that around the right people, I am ecstatic. I pick around the right energy, the right vibe, the right spirit, whatever you want to call it. Pure hearts, recognize like. That's why I could not get with a lot of stuff. I might have been tricked into it for a split second. You might have been able to fake the funk for a while, but around long enough, I'm like, this ain't my tribe. This ain't my fit. And no shade against those that, it's just, I was there for a season, and when my season was up, it was time to go. And I had to go. People don't get that. And that's what I try to tell the new generations, my baby girls and my baby boys out there. Do not let people get you stuck places for years. If you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want to be there anymore, you have the option and the right and the desire and the God-given choice to choose. Leave. No matter what it is. A job, a organization, a church, a relationship, a friendship, a state, a school. What else we leave? Whatever. You have choices in life. Don't let anyone take your choice away. Because you deserve to be happy. You can be happy, and it is God's desire that you are happy, that you have joy unspeakable, full of glory. You don't have to war and fight and oh my God, just you can be happy. You can be happy, and you deserve to be happy. Okay. But thank you for helping me do my Thanksgiving list. I only got 4 things on it. But maybe I'll add something. I'll think of something later. But let's go into what I was. First, let's do it. Everyday positive thinking with my little book, Louise Hayes. And here we go. Always in personal growth. It can be painful, because it can make us feel ashamed and humiliated to face our own darkness. OMG, that is it, you guys. That's why it's painful. I'm gonna put that in my book. I'm working on my narcissist book. I'm doing a podcast as my break, but that's what I've been doing all morning. I've added like literally 60 pages from the proof that I'm going over now. So it's going to be longer, a lot longer than it was. But that is it. A lot of times we don't want to face ourselves in the mirror, and it's easier to point the finger at the narcissist in our life, or at our siblings, or at our spouse. Because if we face ourselves, it will be painful in the sense of you will feel ashamed and humiliated because of your ego. It's not because no one else has ever not done the same thing, or no one else, you know what I'm saying, doesn't make mistakes or does things that they're not. It's because your ego, the self, doesn't want to feel that. But it's okay. That negative emotion just means that you are not thinking in line with what God thinks about you. God does not judge you like that. God does not see you like that. He sees you as a beautiful vessel that He created. No matter what you have done, or what you do, or what you don't do, He still loves you, right? And we have to learn to love ourselves like that. And that's what makes it dark and humiliating. It's not even what other people are thinking, because 90% of the time, guess what? Other people are not even thinking about you. You think they're thinking about you. It's not what they're thinking, it's what you think they're thinking. And so guess what? I have created new thoughts for myself. I have created new thoughts and creativeness within myself, right? When people look at me, when a woman looks at me and looks me up and down, in my mind now, she's admiring me. She's like, that girl got her stuff together. That woman is beautiful. Because 90% of the time, that is exactly what she's thinking. You, and the reality of negative thinkers and people, old beliefs say, oh, she hating on me, she don't like me, or she talking about me, or she judging me. Insecurities is, you know what I'm saying all that. But no, smile back and say, how you doing? Or find something on them and compliment them, or don't say nothing at all. That's where I'm at now in life. If my energy can't be matched positively, right? If I feel that vibe from you that says you're in a place where you're not on my level of being able to just be happy and free and cordial, I save my energy. I show you from example what being happy is. I don't have to speak. I don't have to compliment you. I don't have to say hello. Goodbye. You ain't got to. You can stay right there, because I remember there was a time in my life when I was there, and no matter how anybody else tried to pull me out or force me out, they couldn't. All it did was make me dive in and dig in deeper. So leave people alone. Let them be. I've heard people, I'm going to love the hell out of it. No. Save that love for somebody who wants it. Why would you waste genuine love on somebody who at that time is not expressing that they want it or need it? This new phrase, ghosting. They leave you. Let them go. What's yours will always come back. I've always said, and I still use example, my last husband. Damn, y'all, I done had 2 husbands. I had met him in junior college. I was 18 years old. We separated in life from being, classmates, friends, for almost 20 some years. Came back in contact, y'all. Now, we no longer together. I have no plans at all ever to go back, because when I'm done, I'm done. But that's just to show you. Had I from 18, you know what I'm saying? What's to be is going to be. Had anybody told me one day you're going to marry him, I would have laughed. So you don't try to force things. That's one thing I want to get into my baby girls and my baby boys. Stop all this. If you ain't text me back in an hour, if you ain't responded in a day, come on now. Y'all about to really mess yourselves up with that momentum. Be careful. People have lives. People are not sitting, even if they are, because yes, I do a lot on my phone for social media. I do a lot on my phone for work. I do a lot on my phone, for business situations, clients. But just because you text me and you see me, or just because you see me online and then you decide to call me or text me, my phone probably is on Do Not Disturb, because I don't want phone calls interrupting what I'm doing. And if you text me and I don't respond, it is nothing personal. That is what we need to do, people. Stop taking stuff personal. Even if you quote unquote talking to somebody, even if you dating someone, give them the individuality they deserve. Please, young people, don't go down that road that your mama and them did. Do not start that. Y'all are creating lives that you will not, it will not serve you in the long run. You want to focus on positive thinking. What if just you called them and maybe they left their phone at home, or maybe they left their phone in the other room, or maybe they cut their phone. Like, it happens. It's okay. Stop being insecure. Be secure in yourself. I have friends, associates, men, women, who we will text, and we will text for an hour straight, right? And then they'll respond, and then I'll reply. And they won't say nothing else. And my last response or my last reply deserved an answer. And, in anybody's mind, if you asked a question or something like that. But it'll go cold. And they won't say nothing else. I don't get in my feelings. Guess what I do? I live my life. I go on about my day. I go on about my night or whatever. Even if we were making plans. And see, I know a lot of y'all ain't going to agree with this one, because the old beliefs say, that's disrespectful, that's rude, you could at least... Hey, everybody got choices. You now can choose whether to still deal with them or communicate with them. I promise you, I promise there are 100 million other people in this world who will agree with you, and you will find somebody to match your vibe. But see, I'm understandable in that situation because it happens with me. I'll get tired. I'll be like, you know what? I'll respond in a minute. You think you'd respond, and you got busy, you got distracted, you decided to go for a walk, or you're at work and you can't. Things happen. So it's like you got to give people the same grace you would want. I would never do that to nobody. Okay. Keep living. As my grandmama would say, keep living. The day's gonna come when you're not able to jump right back and respond right back, or, answer the call on the first ring, or respond back in the same week sometimes, month sometimes. People have lives. It's okay. It says personal growth can be painful because it can make us feel ashamed and humiliated to face our own darkness. But our spiritual goal is the journey out of fear-based, painful mental habit patterns to those of love and peace. Marianne Williamson. That is the goal, people. That should be your goal in life. To come up out of them old beliefs of negativity, of accusations of people, trying to get to thoughts and patterns of love and peace. Oh, they didn't respond. Okay, well, I guess we won't do what we were going to do. Oh, I'll get busy. And that's why you need to have a life outside of other people. You need to have something going for yourself so that when another person shut down on you or quote unquote ghosts you, you don't lose it. You don't completely just go insane because you got stuff going. But like I said, I've been with, and I know there are plenty out there who are just as needy as you. And that's not a bad thing. Don't think when I say that, I mean it in a bad, negative. No. There are people who literally will lay up under you 24/7 if you let them. I don't know how neither one of y'all gonna pay your bills. I'm just saying. But they exist. I can't deal with that. I need somebody who got a life outside of me. You got something to do outside of me. We can come together. We can have our time. We can, you know what I'm saying? But I need my space. And hopefully you need yours. And I'm woman enough to understand that. Right? You was living before me. You're going to be living with me. And you'll be living after me. But for people to think that, like, oh my God, like we definitely have, yeah, we have different beliefs. Put it like that. Everybody got, but what works for you, hey, knock yourself out till the wheels fall off. But if you're not happy, you need to fix it because you deserve to be happy, and that starts emotional issues, which then becomes physical issues, physical ailments, disease of the body comes from dis-ease in your emotions, in your mind, in your thoughts, in your feelings. That's where you get diseases from. I'm going to say something that I know most people probably have never thought of or don't. There is no such thing as an incurable disease. Everything has a cure because it all starts from you within. People, if you mentally take control, emotionally take control, you can control everything. I've seen it. Y'all don't know my story because I've done a lot within the last year, literally. And then for 3 months, I was working in the health industry in the hospital. I loved it. I met some amazing people. Oh my gosh. An experience I will always cherish. I've always wanted to work in healthcare, but because I didn't have that background, I was like, how can I get in there? So I found a way in and I loved it. The people I met, everything. It was just beautiful. I just haven't, I got pictures and all that. I just haven't posted. Wait for the right mindset of thoughts to really put it, because it all ties into what I do as a health goddess, as a health ed coach, health ed goddess, whatever, right? All of that's going to tie in because I learned so much there. And from what I saw daily, going in and out of those patients' rooms, you have patients who have come in with the same thing on the same day. One walks out a week later, a day later, a month later, laughing, waving, smiling, getting your phone number, saying, I'm going to call you, I'm going to text you. And one literally loses it all. Like you see them go down to literally nothing. And you're like, wait a minute. What in the world? The same doctor, the same facility, the same, you know what I'm saying? Medication, the same operation. But there's two different individuals. And no one knows what's going on inside each individual but that individual. Not even your mama, not even your spouse, not even your twin sister. Y'all came from the same egg. None of that. No one else can speak for you or say what's going on with you but you. And you have to want to bounce back. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings have to align with what you desire in life in order for you to see it come to pass. That's growth. That's where that love and that peace of mind comes from within. Two people have the same disease. One dies, one beats it and lives another 30, 40 years. That's because it's individual. It's a choice. And it's not a conscious choice a lot of times because some people just don't know. They haven't, grown into that. But you can take control of whatever is going on with you, and it can work for your good. All of it. Personal growth is beautiful. Like literally, I have truly enjoyed this journey, and I'm enjoying this journey because I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. Growth is a part. Learning is a part of life. I am a student of life. I love it. I am so appreciative and grateful for all the contrasts and all the ups and downs of my journey, because it helps me become a better woman. It helps me become the woman that I am and appreciate the good times and the happy times and what it is that I desire. So let's give some shouts out to the beautiful music we've been listening to. Ooh, we gotta went all the way down the playlist. We started with, I want to say, was it Midnight? My brother Beats by the One. I think we started with Midnight. Then we did Back on Deck with X Rusan and ESO Indies. Then we had Waterfalls, instrumental version by ESO Indie King Sis. Sweet Talk by Tyra Chaney. Little Sunday Barbecue, Jesse Lawrence. Bedroom, instrumental by Loving Caliber. Self-Made Woman, Catherine Appleton. Stay in the Moment, Tyra Chaney. Scream My Name. Y'all know that's my song right there. Tanti, The Fix, Aldous Young. The Morning Light, LM Styles. Club 2000, Aldous Young. And we are now listening to The Mirror. Oh, that is so freaking cool, y'all. The Mirror by Mind Me featuring Emmy. The mirror, that's it. We are all mirrors of each other. We are mirrors, y'all. What do you see when you see other people? You look in a mirror, you can't talk about the person you're looking at. That reflection is you. This is Pebble's Song by Revel Day. Next will be Someone to Love and Oh What a Life, Spring Gang featuring Shy 5 with Sweet Talk by Tyra Chaney, and then In Love with Myself by Catnip featuring Milva. When you look in a mirror, your reflection shows you you. When you look at other people and you see stuff you don't like, they do things that irritate and upset you, and you feel that negative emotion, that's because there's something you need to deal with. They don't need to change anything. They're not feeling the negative emotion. You are. So it's something you need to go within. I had to learn this daily about people, a certain type of person I dealt with in a career. I didn't know it then, but looking back, I understand it all now. And I wasn't supposed to get it then, because I probably would still be there had I understood it. And see, a lot of times the growth goes, you don't get the lesson until you leave, because you had to leave. It was purposed for you to leave. See, I will get content and I will get comfortable. Contrary to popular belief, I know people think I'm a runner. She's a runner, she's a track star. But I'm a free spirit. It's part of my nature. That's how God made me. Whether you believe it, understand it or not, if you are more stable in certain, hey, knock yourself out. But I have accepted who I am. I love variety. I love change. I love different stuff. I love it. And y'all, can I be transparent with you? Y'all. So look, because like I said, being out of 2 marriages now, I can look back now and honestly say, before I got married the first time, I never, ever had a desire to get married, right? I was around an environment where marriage was preached, literally, okay? So I thought I had to, but I'm like, I don't want to. Like, seriously, right? So then, you get this, oh, you're going to be a good wife. Oh, it's for you to get married. Oh, you got to get married. Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I just began to live my life. And then, pop, boom, you meet somebody, you're attracted, everything's well, and then you go into it. And then that's when y'all, this book, I'm telling you, y'all gonna want to get this book I got coming out, The Narcissist. You gonna want to get this book, y'all. Because then I went through that phase of my life where I swore up and down I was dealing with a narcissist. I didn't even realize it at the time, but when I came out of it, listening to other people and their beliefs on stuff, that captivated my mind. And then I went through a whole saga with that belief and with that issue. And oh my God, Lord Jesus. But I'm so grateful for all of it. Because when I look back now, I can look back at my son's father. And even less than a year out of another marriage, I can look back at that ex and love them both for who they were, because they both pushed me by being and not being who I desired. They pushed me where I am now by being who they were. So instead of looking back, seeing evil and always the girl, he was the girl, they the girl, and girl. Y'all know how we are. Look at it as, be appreciative. Say thank you. Because if all things work together for good to those who love and are called according to, if it was for your good, then why are you still focused on what happened that didn't work out? Why are you still talking about or keeping alive the stories of what you didn't want, or it wasn't supposed to come through that person, point blank, period. And that is what I've learned in my growth. If it didn't happen, it wasn't meant to be. Everything went as it was supposed to have gone, and you be excited and happy about the times you shared, the good things you had, the good things you shared, and keep it pushing. Just because other people have been in something for 40, 30, 10, 15, 20 years, if you don't have that story, That's fine. And it's okay. I'm going to be honest. Even with my first one, I did not. That's one thing. I was not going to go into no shell. I went to one of the largest churches after I left my son's father. And I walked bold in that church every time the door opened. Because during that time, I was really, really active in church. I was still under, the mindset of a lot of things that I was raised under. So I didn't have no problems walking bold. And I know they knew I had got married. And where's your husband? How's your husband? We ain't together no more. I left. Said it bold. Because why not? Like, who is you? Who are they? Because, y'all, my grandmama used to give me some insight. The same ones asking you, just don't nobody know about what went on with theirs and with them. But they had the same situations or worse. But that's okay. Everybody has life to live. Everybody creates things to live. Everybody has desires and fears that we magnify through our thoughts daily. And can't nobody point the finger and say nobody else is worse off, better off, or nothing. This life is not a competition. Yes, we make it that because of, the competitive nature of man or whatever. But in the real scheme of things, life is not a competition. Life is what you make of it. And you want to make it your best life. You want to live your best life. And y'all know me, I go all over because I know I had told y'all I was going to talk about what was on this piece of paper. I know. But it ties into relationships, so we can still dive into it before I get off because I'm going to get back on my book. But it says 5 things every woman wants from her man. Let me see. Let me read. Look, before I tell y'all, let me see if I still agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, pretty much. They may not speak it because I remember there was a time where I couldn't speak some of this because of my belief, because of the affiliations of, the denomination I was affiliated with. But I'm pound sand. I speak my truths, because the same people telling you what not to say and what not to believe or say or speak. If you only knew behind closed doors, they got the same desires. So, it says 5 things every woman wants from her man. Romance, intellect. Well, I got more written down. That's 5, 6, 7. I got 8 things, but okay. Romance, intellect, money, a man with money, seduction, the bad boy, sex, attraction, and soul connection. Yep. I might have to do something with that. I know I was going to do something with it because I wrote it, but yeah, those are things that women want. Those are things that men want in return, the opposite. They want a woman who is either good with money or has money. Some men want a woman with money, Or if a man has the money, he want a woman who, if he give you his money, you gonna do something with it. Instead of the bad boy, they want the naughty girl, in closed doors or sometimes outside. They don't care, sex attraction, soul connections. That's what people, because that's the way we were created, to want those intimate moments and details of life. And that comes with growth. Being able to accept people for who they are, and when they give you what they give you, realizing you attract from various people what you attract from them. we blame people. We, say they should give us more, but you can get from them more if you would attract more from them. And that's deep. You have to be there to know it. So I can't go in it because that's a whole nother podcast. But if you would focus more on your desires, you will attract your desires from people. If you focus less on your fears and focus on your desires, you will not get what you fear out of a relationship, but you will get what you desire out of a relationship. If you understand that, okay? You hear all the time, girl, he better not do this. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want a man who don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. And what do you end up with? A man who do this, who do that, who do everything you don't want, he do. Because that's all you focus on. That's your whole list, the don'ts. Instead, focus on what you desire. And that is what you will get. Like I told you, I have never had an issue attracting. And it has nothing. And God is my witness. Thank you, God, for the visual of it now. And people can know. People who know me and people who see me and go to my page, you will see. I no longer have that big butt that I had. I got rid of that for a reason. For more than one reason. But one thing is, it has nothing to do. That had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with me attracting people. It added to the attraction, but I know what I say or I desire when I'm interacting or, putting out my desires or my prayers about what I want. No one else knows but me. And so I have proven that. And most of you women should understand that, because I didn't know too many in the state where I lived previous that had all that asset, and all y'all had men. Like, that's the married state, just about. So for women and people who are, thinking, oh, well, it's just the physical. No, it's not. It's far, far deeper than the physical. It is what everything always connect. What the song now is saying, in love with myself. It's because when you love yourself, people can't help but love you. Women can't help but be attracted to you because you're attracted to you.
I've been over this for a long time now, and I finally know where my heart is. This is our last kiss, and I hope you know that I thank you for making me see it.
I never meant to hurt you. And that's what all your exes and boos and bays and all that. That's what they're saying. It was not intentional. Your narcissist did not intentionally do that. I know you swear up and down and you will find 500 million people to agree with you on it. Because that's the momentum you carrying, so you going to find stuff to confirm it. But they did not intentionally hurt you. They are not out to get you. Everyone is trying to find their first love. Everyone is trying to go back to find, because that's how God created this thing to work. To go back and find that old path back to you. Back to what He placed within you. Which is love for yourself and love for Him. This is Self-Made Woman by Catherine Appleton, featuring Maija Norming. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know I'm still here. I'm still here. I do it when I'm inspired to. Like, I'm not in this every day, every week. Well, for one, like I said, I just recently moved again, so internet is on limit right now until I get the service that I really want. So I really use my phone for a lot of stuff, but I will be back on maybe, I don't know, sooner than later. I'll leave it like that. You should want. You're looking at a self-made woman. Alright, you guys. I hope I've said something to give you that, okay. You know, I always want to make you think, take you up the roller coaster, switch around, come back up, and just drop you. Give you the thrill of things. But I love you all. I appreciate you for listening, for downloading. Thank you for everyone who has downloaded and who listens. I'm very grateful to you. All right. I wish you well. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And what is today? I'm telling you, when life is, you don't keep track. It's Wednesday. Oh, it's hump day. Okay. Well, enjoy your Thursday and your Friday. And I will see you on the next episode. I love you all. For this here thing to turn out right. From the start, let's get this one thing clear. Oh, you should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free. Oh, in this life, none of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. Could you be that someone I could trust? Tell me, do I didn't take my defense down like I know I must? Gotta give it a chance. Gotta get out on that floor. Gotta get out on that floor. Gotta get out on that floor and dance. So, you should know you're looking at a self